welcome to A Crafter's Story. Thank you for stopping by. I would really appreciate it if you hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and the like button at the end of the video if you enjoyed the video, and then we can visit more often. So I did this little watercolor painting quite a while ago, and then went over some of the areas, quite a lot of the areas obviously, with a white uniball pen, that one, and then also a black uniball. So I just used 2 gel pens to go over my watercolors, and because I just felt like the watercolor paint on its own, you know, has some gradations of color, so didn't have to do too much to it. But I then thought, well, not everybody is going to have watercolors. A lot of people probably have markers, and so I've recreated it somewhat using just my paint pen markers. You know, I think it's probably generous to say they're pen pens. I think they're probably just markers, but they are quite saturated, the color that comes out of them, which is great. And so yes, so here I've gone ahead and done that, and also used uniball gold, uniball black, and uniball white. I also used what else did I, and some paint colors. So it's a bit of a mixed media thingamabob. So this is going to be either a pocket, it could be a belly band in your journal, it could be a pocket in your journal, or it could be a bookmark. Really, once you've made these, what you use it for is what you decide in the moment. So if you have many, you obviously have many options. Okay, so I'm going to put this guy aside because some of my paint is a little bit wet still, and I'm going to try and work really quickly because I'm not going to bother tracing it out, because it's just a bunch of loosey-goosey lines. And let me just get my colors out and get started. So I'm going to use a darker line, and this is a little bit of a risk because I'm going straight in. I'm going to be doing, but I'll do my center line, and that's my stem of my I'm going to just call it a feather fern because I really don't know what else to call it, guys. So this is my feather fern, quill. I'm really mixing and matching my biology here. But okay, so that is going to be our center. Just get that colored in, and it's really just a very loose, what do you call this? I don't even know what I would call that. Loose lines, just loose lines. Okay, let's use a blue. And because I went a little too far up, I'm going to have to use a blue to cover this so that I can have a top feather or leaf up here. Just like that. And so you can see there's no planning, lots of just loose lines. Let's go in with maybe, oh, wrong one. I'm going to use this side and go in like that. Maybe I'll put another one down here and color these in. And they don't look like much right now because it's just flat color. I think the magic happens when you start adding little lines and squiggles and circles and things to the shapes, you know, to your marker shapes. There we go, something like that. Okay, I've used those 2. Let's see, maybe I go in with a pink. I don't really care. I shouldn't say that, but I don't really mind if colors don't match. You know, if you put a pink next to a yellow, or a, I don't know, purple next to a brown, or I just like color, so I'm probably just going to always plonk it plonk it wherever, because at the end of the day, when you're looking at something with a lot of color, you don't, in my mind anyway, I just see like this kaleidoscope, you know, and that's always just really pretty to me. I don't have it ready, but I like doing art like that too. If I had something close by, I could have pulled it out to show you. Okay, so here is a slightly darker color. It's almost like I like the darker colors more so than the lighter colors, because I can put some white and some gold, but then on the lighter colors I can use my black. Maybe I'll just have one of those. I haven't got a blue down here. Maybe I'll just do a like that. And I was thinking, you know, once this is made, I can maybe cut a half circle out. Maybe it becomes excuse me, maybe it becomes a pocket in my journal. So many possibilities, you guys. And of course you can make these smaller. Orange, I haven't got an orange. Oh, this is purple. Nope, I want an orange. And it's the wrong side. I want this side. There we go. And I think because I want to really work on some of the embellishments, I am going to, looks a little off balance, doesn't it? I should maybe put, oh, I know what I can do. Okay, done with color. I'll get these out the way. These guys not necessary anymore. So just for reference, I'll get this guy here. You'll see this looks nothing like that yet. Move it aside. And I'm going to use my black uni ball. And I have 4, you could almost say 5, because that guy at the top leans the same way, little leaf feathers. And so that is a little out of balance, but on this side I'm just gonna doodle, guys, and that way I can sort of balance out the art on each of these. Let's see here, I will just do something like this. I've been struggling with lighting on my videos up here in the Pacific Northwest, here in the US. Winters are gloomy and spring is rainy. And so lighting is tough. Lighting really just is something I struggle with. Anyways, I've got these daylight lamps. I've got 2 of them shining in from the window, and I'm holding thumbs and crossing fingers that that's going to help with my lighting a little bit. So we'll see. Okay, so I'm using my uni ball again on this side and just going in with some circles. You guys, this is really a doodle project, I suppose, in a sense, and you can just doodle your little heart out and just don't, you know, squares, squiggles, circles, these guys. And I'm probably not, I don't know if how far I'll get on this video, but you can use whichever colors you want. I'm probably going to pretend like that's a leaf there. Let's see, over excuse me, over here maybe I will do something like that. There you go, and maybe we put a little berry at the end of our little twigs. And there's another little berry. Okay, so I think that's what I'm going to get away with as far as this goes. I'm going to use my gold, and I'm just going to do a stitch line up the center. I did a stitch line on the other one, but in white. I'm going to use gold for my stitch line on this one, and then maybe I can do something like that. Here we go. So if you can hear my little dog barking, it's because the cats are probably at the front door. We have cats next door, and she's a little territorial when they come to when they come into our garden. Kaya does not. She's not happy with that. She's like, my grass, get off my grass. So I apologize if you can hear Kaya barking. She's on the other side of the house, so hopefully you can't. She's very little. She's like 2.5 kilograms, 5.5 pounds, but she has the attitude of a Doberman. And so I tried to put her on one of the videos to show everybody what she looks like, and she was like, nope. She was not happy with that. She didn't want to be. All right, so let me see. Maybe I can do something like this over here, and just little leaves. Just little leaves like that. And you can see it's already starting to take shape. I'm going to get, I think I need a new white marker. So I'm gonna see, what should we do this side? I think I can just go up like that, and then oh, come on. Okay, it worked eventually. Maybe we'll just put little, oh, I've got dots there. I don't think I should. Okay, well, what if I do little sort of teardrop shapes instead? Little teardrop shapes like that. Here we go. And you might want to come back and fix a little line here and there. And try different shapes, you know. I mean, nothing's going to be wrong. Nothing's going to look bad, because it's such a busy pattern that I think maybe on this side, maybe I can do something like another sort of leafy shape, and then let's come in this side. Just to fill in some of this white space, eh? I am not being I'm using very simple shapes as well. Okay, and then I think this is a little plain. Put some stitch marks in here. Boom, 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 boom. And I think it's time for me to get a little fancy. Because I've kind of covered everything, but let's put in, I've got some of my, oh, let me close this. It's my Liquitex Basics. It's the sort of cheapest version of the Liquitex acrylic paints that you're ever going to get, because it's the fluid, it's not the soft or the thick. Right, I think I'm just going to make these dots a little more interesting. Like that. All right, let me get my tissue out and clean that off. Close this up. Let me get out my purple, or should I get orange? Let me get orange out. And excuse me, put a little orange dot at the base of each of these little leaves. Just check, I am still, yep, I'm still recording. I had this horrible feeling that something had switched off on me, but it's fine. Okay, what happened to my, oh, here it is. Okay, so wipe that orange off, close that up. Then I think it might look kind of nice if I take this, it's almost like a cerise pink, and fill my dots here with a cerise pink. There we go. Trying to be quick. So if some of my the lines, the black lines from earlier, that shows through, actually okay with that. I really don't mind. Maybe I will put a little dot there. Starting to really, you know what I think I should do? Let's get that green back out. Actually no, let me get this aqua, this sort of aqua blue, aqua green, and just get a little bit of color. For some reason this leaf just looks a little like it needs something. And I like this blue, so let me turn this around so I don't stick my hand in any of the paint. Okay, and I think for time I could keep going, guys. I could just sit here for hours. I'll get nothing done. My house won't get cleaned, my food won't get cooked, my work won't get done, because I'll just keep going. So I'm going to do one last little thing, just because it looks a little empty here, and just put little sort of striations color like that. And then I'm not gonna age the edges of this one like I did with the previous one. I don't think it worked out too well for me, but I am going to cut the corners. Oh, I won't be able to cut that corner because the paint is still wet. Okay, but what I can do is, oh, you know what, I'm going to put a black stitch mark in this time, and I'll just have to go back to that one later when I can get when I can clip that corner. This one I much prefer. It has a cleaner look to me than the one I showed you earlier. And while I don't dislike it 100%, just wish I hadn't aged with the black ink. But you know, live and learn. So I will end the video here just on as far as the process goes, but I will put a picture of this final result once I can clip my corner and finish my stitch line, so you'll see what it looks like in the beginning of the video. Okay, you guys, thank you so much for popping around and spending this time with me. I hope this is something you'll try. I actually just realized this thing looks, I'm getting a little distracted. Looks like a cactus in the middle. Okay, that is it for today. We'll see you next time. Bye.